Obviously, if you knew someone who conveniently had, say, a device for cleansing and decontaminating things, then that would probably be a good way to no longer be have radiation sick. And it is possibly a progressive illness, which might get worse if you take.
I get this.
Rest.
Listen, nobody touch me. So Leica, I'm not going to help you up that rubble, but you need to go up there. And Geiger, no more Luke talk. We're going up.
I need to find those missing parts.
I put my hands on one of Okma's shoulders. I'm assuming he has 3 shoulders, right? And the new one, the one that sprouted from his, I don't even want to know where it sprouted from. But anyways, and I say, Okma, you will be right. If anyone has the technology to cleanse your blood, it's the mice.
I am all confident on all these things. And I have confidence in Leica and you, what with radiation and all, to come up with something if they fail. So, get up there.
Will do.
Let's find them.
Okay, so...
Or at least whatever they put here. Maybe we can fix something ourselves.
This is great. I've got radioactive magma.
Okay, so it sounds like you are going to climb up onto the walkway and join Mark Levy.
Yes.
You had previously moved some bits of furniture around. I'm sure you can find a few more bits to make it a reasonably straightforward climb.
I'm working under the assumption that the collapse of the pillar has sort of created a slanting or perhaps broken up
that sounds good.
ramp or semi-ramp situation. So that's
okay. Yes, that seems sensible. Okay. So
good shot, Leica. That helped a lot.
So you can all join Mark on the walkway. You can join Mark on the walkway, and if you like, explore further into the weird, bright, glowing corridors.
Ooh, well, should we really be going anywhere that calls itself a glow?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Whether it is the same glow.
When I'm up there, I'll try to figure out if I can see those feet.
Okay. Let's have a perception check, that seems like.
All of us?
If everyone is looking for feet or looking for other clues, then yes. That's all round. That sounds good.
I'll look.
I roll a glorious 5.
18.
So I had a 5 and an 18.
I am confusing myself one moment. Okay. Oh, God, that corner, the one place that can get cocked, I keep rolling into. There. Oh, I roll a 1.
Oh, Alpha Mutate. Roll pull from the deck, please, Tavia.
You're losing your arms.
It's telling you that. Well, we all know why. I mean, that works.
You get adaptive resistance. It's triggered when you take damage and you gain resist 10 to the damage type of the triggering attack while this card is readied. It's an immediate interrupt, and it's personal, and it's bio.
I am very happy with that. That may protect me from another radiation strike or some other similar thing.
You will become like me, glowy and immune to radiation.
Geiger, you're getting a really, really bad look.
That's right. Unfortunately, Leica is now, semi-surrounded by radioactive people. So.
And she doesn't really think that's funny.
No, I'm a little worried about this myself for her sake. So.
Well, we should be respectful of minorities now that she is a minority.
Well, Mark's around. It's a half and half situation.
Huh, that's... That's politically gray and confusing. Shall I shoot Mark?
Geiger, shut up.
Ross is over there checking his notes, and I do not find that.
Ross is desperately drawing the map that he knows what it looks like, but hasn't actually had a chance to draw for this next area. Because I split my time. I guessed you would probably come this way, to be honest, but the other way I finished drawing map for that first, and therefore I'd only just done that.
Ross, something you should learn about me. Always the other direction.
Yeah, pestiferous
no.
players and their wandering feet. They're unpredictable.
I'd almost done it as well. So right, that's there. Okay. Right.
Well, I am clearly overcome by another shuddering and distressing wave of mutation. So I completely fail on finding mouse feet. But does anyone else make that roll?
Yes. So Laker
I
made
Not
the
even
roll
remotely.
easily, as I recall. So she can indeed detect through the detritus and accumulated muck of, I don't know, a century or so, the glowing mouse feet on the walkway leading in the direction of the glow. Well, the direction of the big illuminated
Oh, so, all right.
corridor where the bright, blinding light is coming from.
That's where they lead. That's where we go. Sad to say.
So I'm calling Mark and Geiger to me and say, this way.
I will follow, and I will be last in line.
And we'll ready my... wait, I did bother to give it a name. Oh, I'm sure I did. Well, my pistol. And make one of that pose with the flashlight and the pistol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
And I'm looking very tactical and very professional in what I'm doing.
Okay, there's kind of
No,
glass crunching underfoot as you dance into the blinding light.
no, I remember my pistol's called the Norbert.
Norbert
Seems fair.
pistol.
Right, so you're advancing down the into the blinding light, and as you go, are you attempting to? I hesitate to ask this because it's always a terrible idea. Are you attempting to be quiet and stealthy, or are you just going to see what's there?
Do you even ask?
I thought I should let you roll the dice. It never goes well for you, but
Actually, I think
I believe she
given
got
that
an 11
Mark,
recently and sort of was kind of stealthy for a moment.
yeah,
given
I was sad
Mark
about that
was
because
really stealthy, I would send Mark first.
Oh,
And if Geiger insists on it, we'll send her with him.
I
That's probably
cannot-
not a bad idea.
I cannot imagine restricting Geiger from going first.
Yeah, so those... that will just work perfectly.
I know.
I can see them like pushing each other out of the way.
Okay, how's the stealth look, Tazio?
Well, it's a glorious... Wait for it. 19. Get that.
so Geiger is advancing stealthily through the gleaming light past the weird glass plates and protuberances coming out of the wall. They look weirdly organic and like they have perhaps been extruded and melted and other similar words rather than like sheets of glass. Although depending on how close you look, you may notice images and faint things inside them.
There's things inside the glass.
Or images within the glass, but not like on the outside, but inside. Faint ghostly shapes, and sometimes they seem to be there, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they move. What else happens to them? Sometimes they.
That is fair.
And if you're all following behind a bit further, you can probably also see these.
Should there be any science rolls?
Someone could say make a science roll if you want to stop and have a more detailed inspection of this with stuff.
I will do just that, because that is actually not a step that I'm good at. And I roll a total of 33.
33 on a science roll. Cool. Okay, so you are obviously familiar with holographic technology, and fiber optics and such things. So you can probably tell that there's some sort of holographic printing tool has been used to create some of these. You recognize some of the faint images that you can see within, and many of the bits you can see here are sort of cracked and damaged, but you can see things that look a bit like fractals, and a bit like, which is obviously a thing you would probably be familiar with as a sort of scientifically minded
33
person, and other weird mathematical shapes. You very welcome to fill them in on these exciting things you have discovered about the weird glasswork in the corridor. I will now stick a map in the chat, over in the Gamma World chat. And as you do that, you will turn around, and despite your incredible stealth roll, something heard you coming.
Oh, really?
My stuff didn't work. No surprise.
I'm really sad because it was really good, and it was only a few digits off. It's successful. But as the blinding glow sort of diminishes as you enter a slightly larger room, or quite large room, in fact, you find yourself confronted by, hanging in midair in front of you, a weird crystalline plastic robotic shape with multiple legs and what else does it have? It has a single blue glowing eye looking at you.
So kind of arachnid-ish in shape, or am I not getting it?
No, it is arachnid-ish in shape. It's not been built to look like a spider robot, but it has some of those features because it has a central body which is kind of cylindrical, lots of legs coming out from this,
And a blue
glowing eye. Only the single eye. And it has a it has a clear bulbous part behind it, which possibly is part full of a slightly sloshing, glassy liquid.
We come in peace.
How else would you spin weird, strange glass structures? So, if you have a look at the map thing that I have copied into the Gamma World chat, I can tell you a bit about where it is sitting. So this space is large and cavernous, several stories high. You have come in sort of one floor up onto the platform area, which is sort of on the left-hand side. There are ladders coming down from that at D6 and D30. Just a little bit, I think. But the more interesting things about it are the room is dome-roofed, and from somewhere many bright lights are blazing into the space, which contains lots of weird glassy hologram-esque structures. You can see the footings of some of them, but as they go higher up in the map, as they go higher up into the space, they spread out and intersect and form.
So there's this lattice of weird glassy.
Yes. That sort of thing, and attached to and moving across it, such that it is on the same level as you, but around about G let's say G9, is this weird robotic creature with its glowing light looking towards you, Geiger.